Pierce now up the middle. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Stroud keeps it, and he is going to have a Texans first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence flushed out right. A short throw to Ingram, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Well, now return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll pitch it to Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for him. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, That position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. On second down, here's Pierce. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 29. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Stroud keeps it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On first down, Lawrence. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 33 yards that time. These two teams all tied after one. First and 10, and they've got three tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. ETN up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Second down and 6 now. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Once more ETN. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with an amazing diving catch. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the... Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll start with the option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Finds his tight end Ingram. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Here's 3rd and 10. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready?
4th down. Here's Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
A gain of 14.
Take right open.
First down, Jacksonville.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Complete to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A short throw to Ingram. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And Stroud now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud on 3rd down now. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Another one caught by Collins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Caught left side by Mechie.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
At the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Etienne once more.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Jaguar first down.
In motion left goes Jones.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Jones will come now in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Caught on the right side by Jones. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown!
Travis Etienne.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
11. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Texans 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
On 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
70 Rangers, 70
Now
Rangers.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
33, Texans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
30 left.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. Trying to stretch the field with Schultz. And this will be caught at the 30. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Pierce. Down to about the 22 here. 98 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On first down, here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. This ball caught by Mechie. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, 45 yards. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
This offense on third down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14.
Take right open. Heavy.
Lawrence. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands. Offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.